As you can see, you know the title, you know all about Pecha Kucha, however you pronounce it, everybody does it differently, and 20 British Council lads standing in the field where you will find out how they came to be there and what I was doing with them. This is me at home, sorry, this is me and my avatar at home, or my avatar and me. He doesn't like me calling it my place when it's his, because he lives there all of the time, and I don't know what he gets up to when I'm away. However, I feature, and he does, in what ensues. This is him flying over the place where I live, which is on Nation, one of the 3 islands owned and created by Gavin Dudonay, and in fact he is our landlord, and there's a lot of water, but it's a pretty nice place, and I spend some very pleasant times there. Here I am looking at a holodeck. Now, what is a holodeck? Well, one definition which won't help you at all is it's a simulated reality facility, but it's an object that you can create in Second Life. So it's, you know, it's electronic, and you can pack it up in a box and do things with it, as is the case with this magnificent example, which is a house which was created for me by somebody in the audience, and it will all go into that blue box, and it's not just a picture. You can actually walk into it, and there's a kitchen in there, and you can do anything really. Now, so I decided I wanted to produce a holodeck, and especially I wanted to be able to put it in a box and pick it up and take it away. So I created this wonderful thing with mattresses, and you see there's no gravity in Second Life, so I was able to do this, and I thought, well, all I have to do is do the right procedures and you will end up in the box, but it didn't. It looked like this. Something went terribly wrong, which is how I keep on falling foul of this Builder's Buddy, this marvelous program, but I don't seem to be able to get it quite right. As you will see in slides that are about to come, you see, not only did it all end up in one, a little bit later, or I think it was when I repeated the experiment, they all came cascading down something like 300 meters on top of my roof. And Carol, who was around at the time visiting me, went out to see what they were, and well, I knew what they were, but I was surprised to see them again. It was even worse. I tried yet again with this marvelous program, and this happened. They all were squashed into one, and I was getting pretty desperate about it, and really didn't know what to do. So I used to go up in that vehicle, go up to a platform, and this is the platform, and me sitting in it, about to go up. Me, of course, is the avatar. I mean, I'm speaking for him, and just to remind him who's the real boss, there's me behind, sort of orchestrating him. But I used to go up in this quite often, and I still do, though, to my luck, I think this place, the villa I call it, is haunted, because on that particular occasion it went up without me. If you look closely, you will see that. Up it went without me, and yeah, what could I do? I couldn't do anything very much, so I took out another one, and then I tried going up with that as well. But what had happened, not only had it gone without me, it had taken the house with it. The walls, the ceiling, everything. As you can see, cameras don't lie, even in Second Life. Everything had gone. All that were left was some plants, a few seats to sit on, some pictures. The whole house had disappeared. So, when Graham, who was also in the audience, very kindly gave me and one or two other people some British Council lads, I thought I would try doing experiments with them. It was a bit more interesting than mattresses, and very easy to produce them, actually. I mean, they're all clones of the first one. Now, this is the program that is supposed to be helping me, but is giving me so much trouble. I try over and over and over again, and something goes wrong each time, and I don't get into the box what I should get into it, and so I just try again. I mean, it's great fun. It's a great way of doing something that is interesting and absorbing, but, you know, this is what I try to do. I can't count quickly, but I think there are only something like 18 there, and there were 20. So my question was, well, first of all, what on earth is happening to the platform? I'd clicked it by mistake and got rid of it. And where are the others? This continued to occupy me. You see there, if you can count, I think there are 20, but there are also 4 laid out as after a terrible road accident, but it's not true. I don't know where these 4 British Council lads came from, and I tried over and over again, and I'm still trying to solve that particular problem. I had another go, and if you can count quickly, you'll see there are even more, and there are now 3, 4, 5, 6 extra British Council lads. Oh, and there's a 7th one on top of the cone. So, you know, I was not rewarded by success as I continued to try to use this program. Now, this was the ideal. This is what it's supposed to look like. I think that there are 20 there, but unfortunately that was the posed version. As soon as I put them in the cone, things go wrong, and they engender even more British Council lads, and I'm forced to try again and again. I tried once more, but I was getting rather worried about the state of the platform, and you can see from the fact that there are 2 vehicles there that that must mean that I'd fallen off, and the only way of getting back and getting everything back was to get a second vehicle and go up in the second vehicle. Thus there were lots and lots of people. Oh, that's interesting. We see it again. There is one that the system seems to have lost, or perhaps it will come up, who knows. This program, though, this script is really fantastic. And okay, thank you for the apples. All that I decided, the last slide, which has disappeared into the work somewhere in Illuminate, was to go up into the sky and just rest there and not bother about British Council boys in the field.
That is true. That's the nicest slide of all. I think we lost the slide in the Oh, wonderful. Wonderful, Dennis. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. This is fabulous.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Oh, there it is. Look. That was my closing slide. Okay. I think I should just go up there and sit on one of those bean bags and gaze out at the sea and forget about the program. But I won't really.